Australia versus Singapore here in the men's under-21, classifying down from 13th position. These two in a second group phase alongside Lithuania and Czechia. Singapore having lost both of their 2 games against those sides already. Australia having played 2, 1-1 and drawn 1 against Czechia. So Australia will be looking to try, on paper, win this game based on the results so far and overcome the goal difference advantage that Czechia have over them at the moment to give themselves a more favourable crossover game in the hunt for a highest position of 13th now available to these sides. Singapore then starting with possession. Pressure coming out down the field. Singapore go for the long floated shot. Pressure telling there. Ultimately, Koo goes for that long shot over the top. So it's going to be Australia's ball. First possession of the game then for Australia. And the captain, Barable from the back. Barable looks over to the left-hand side with Graham. Graham to Barable down the middle. Big space opening up for him. Oh, lost by Gates. Foul against Australia, and Singapore are away on the break, and going himself is Lim. Can Lim finish himself? He opts to. Goal for Lim. Gives it the finger waggle. And so Singapore with a bright start. They take the lead. And just that small mistake by Gates was compounded by a foul in the middle by one of the Australian attackers. And unfortunate, but it's slipped Singapore in behind for a goal on the unmarked net. So Australia now having to come again. Sands with a big shot, saved. It's fallen for Singapore once more. It's with Koo. Can he gather? He does. Takes a push. Koo looking for a pass, gets one. Play on advantage being played from Chan out to Lim, to the captain, blocked over the top, on the way though to Koo. Koo regathers now, pops it off with 2 hands back to Lim. And so Singapore then leading the game 1-0, and they get their second opportunity for a structured attack. It's with Toe to Chan. Chan starts the run, he'll come back to Toe. Toe finding space on the inside there, on the run. And a bit sloppy by Bates there. He just let that player come right the way through. And Australia, very quiet for them at the moment. Usually hear more from the side, vocally on the pitch. So Singapore looking for the pass inside. Who's going to gather that? It does come back to Lim. Lim comes out to Yo and Chan just moving the ball between them. Ball comes across to Toe. Toe shaping, tries to play it inside. It's nicely blocked by Australia in the water. Booth plays for it fairly. It's still with Singapore. Shot clock must be running down. It's down to 14 seconds now. Under pressure is Chan, and he scoops it into the middle, but that's dropped, and it's going to be a simple opportunity, or is it? Singapore have the goalkeeper back, the captain. Can he make a save here? Yeo can't stop a charging Chewatha. So 1-1 in the game then. Chewatha with the goal, and Singapore, Australia are level then. Ball on the right-hand side. Popped to Tan. Tan with a shot. Sorry, Lim with a shot, diving his body backwards and trying to get it past the bar. It's been given as a corner. Lim is going to come across to take it. Lim then out to Toe. Toe to the captain, Yeo. Shot coming. One-on-one opportunity worked, and Lim just allowed to slide in there. I don't think Booth was wise to that coming down that right-hand side. That's a nice ball up the pitch, though. Can they engineer a 2-on-1 situation? Nice pass across, 1-on-1 again. Shot coming. Was that a block? It was, and a penalty. So, Ku. Is it number? No, it's not. It's Tan. Leaving their paddle dangling behind them there and making contact blind with Trewatha, trying to get a brace in the game. But he gives the penalty opportunity off to Bates then. So Singapore down to 4 players, potentially throughout this green card period, depending on whether Bates can finish off this shooting opportunity for them. Bates shaping, saved by Singapore. Big save coming from the captain, Yeo. So Singapore will play with 4 then. They have to tighten right up. And the corner is taken by Booth. It's now with Gates. Gates driving on this right-hand side. Gates shapes to shoot, blocked. Who's that going to land for? It does land for Lim, but Lim forced to throw it out as he's heading towards the line. So it goes for a corner once more. Gates then with the dribble. Coming with speed is Trewatha. And the ball comes nicely shot by Booth on the left-hand side. Defending player needed to get out to him more to affect the run, and Booth then with a strong finish. So it's now Australia 2, Singapore 1. And eventually that green card period works out for Australia, and Singapore back to 5 players now. Singapore set up with Chan on the right-hand side. Chan, out the ball comes to Lim. Lim back out again. Lim plays it over to Chan. Nicely played between them. This is developing nicely. Shot coming, good save. Right down the goalkeeper though, an easy save in the end. So Australia now looking to break once more. Good speed up the pitch coming here. Will the shot come? Was that just dropped? I think it was. It was trying to pass it and ultimately dropped it. So Singapore don't have the opportunity to break up the field. So it goes out for a corner once more. Pass inside, beautifully found from the corner to Australia, and the goal coming as well. Renouf with the shot. Nicely found from the corner and then in off the keeper's blades. So Australia now build a commanding lead in the game. They're 3 goals to 1 up before half time here. Captain Yeo. Right decision to pass back from Toe. Ku then to Yeo. Yeo still seeking a pass. From Ku to Yeo. Ku under pressure, being moved. Ball comes over the top. It's with Lim. Lim back out to the captain. Will he seek to shoot himself? No. Pops it out selflessly. Shot clock running out though, shot coming. Or just a shot off the pitch to get rid of the ball. So it's going to be Australia's possession again. And Yeo probably should have taken that shot. As it turned out, the shot clock was quite far down. So down the field come Australia again, and Sands making good space there. Oh, and under pressure is Bates. Manages to keep hold of the ball, sliding from one side to the other in his boat. Trewatha then driving himself, ball inside, big shot coming, finished by Sands. That's nice from Australia. (4-1) to Australia then. And Singapore are under more pressure here with 30 seconds left on the clock. They're having to ride the tackles between them. It comes back to Yeo. Australia chasing out with 2 players off the top at the moment. Ball comes over the top to Yeo. Sands putting pressure on. Yeo can gather that. Sands then with the foul. Be careful with the boat foul. That's nicely over from Yeo, but it's not quite accurate enough to make the opportunity as strong as it initially looked. If that had gone a little further, then Chan would have been very close to a one-on-one opportunity. Yeo back in possession. He goes to the shot himself, clock dying, and it's saved easily by Baramel. So Australia go into half-time with a 4-goal-to-1 lead. At the moment, that goal difference between them and Czechia is 3. This would level them back up. Of course, Czechia still to play Lithuania. So we'll see you shortly for the second half here. Thank you to our sponsors, the ICF, the Chinese Canoe Association, Huzhou City, Deqing County, the local sponsors, Yupin Sport, Gerkon Group, and the Tour Sports. Thank you so much for making these championships a reality for us. So we're back live again. That was a big sprint there. Gates getting there second and committing heavily to the ball, but Singapore done a really good job of just getting their hands on the ball early and getting ahead in the sprint. So it's Singapore in possession. That's nicely worked across. Can they get the shot away? They do. Takes no touches though. So the shot well off target from Chan ultimately. And so it remains back to Australia to be in possession, and Australia beginning to dominate possession a little bit in the game. Australia then down the middle it comes from Barabal, the captain, blocked, falls to Singapore. Tan then pops it over the tops of the captain, Yeo. Yeo needs a pass, he's got two either side of him, but they're not moving Singapore for him. And that's poor use off the ball for Singapore, really. Ball picked off by Booth. Yeo had options either side, but neither of the players were moving at all. Didn't give him an exit option either. So straight back to Australia then. And nicely whipped in there for the shot, but it's high from Sands. So better from Singapore at the moment. Yeo on the ball. Pressure coming up down the field though. And a foul committed by Gates. Too aggressive over the top off the boat there on Toe. Toe. Pass comes across to Chan. New minute on the clock here for Singapore. Toe opts to go himself. Ball comes out to Yeo. Yeo nicely across the field to Koo. Koo back inside to Yeo. Oh, well regathered there. Long arm of Bates managing to reach over the boat, and he's given the ball down the field to Bates to Gates. I've been waiting to say that. Back it comes now to Gates. Gates back to Bates. The Bates-Gates axis working well. But the shot blocked there down for a corner. Gates to Gates to Barabal. Barabal starts the run, comes back across. Oh, trying to force the ball inside. Who's going to gather this? It's going to be Trey Arthur. Can he finish from here? Trey Arthur, beautiful goal, leaning far over to the left-hand side. Center of gravity back in the boat so that he can lean over and bring it off the left-hand side bar and in, and that's a fantastic finish by Trey Arthur. So Australia out to a 4-goal lead, 5-1 up. Just over a quarter of the game left to play. What can Singapore do here then? Dropped by Chan, but he's going to regather. Chan off the head. A loose pass to Harry Raharan. And now Australia breaking again, and Singapore are just falling apart a little bit now. And Australia very happy to capitalise. Trey Arthur again, and that's definitely past the hat-trick now for him. Another good finish, almost a carbon copy off the last goal. And Singapore need some motivation from the back line at the moment so that their heads don't drop here. Still got just under 5 minutes for them in the game. Chan to Yeo. Back and forth to Toe. Chan to Toe. Oh, it's behind Toe, and that's again, they've given the ball up very easily, Singapore. And Australia have 3 people away here. This is a 3-on-1 situation opening up. Will Gates go for it himself? He does. Shot. Easy goal for them. And it's a mess for Singapore at the moment. They've made 3 substitutes there. None of the team really wants to be on the pitch right now, it seems. Let's see if these players can build just a little bit more confidence back into the game here. Try and work an opportunity for Singapore, or keep possession to cut it down. Yeo comes back into the field. It's being played at the back between Lim and Yeo. Australia chasing out high at the moment. Going to make it as difficult as possible for them. Oh, and Yeo's just dropped the ball once more. And Gates now back in possession. These number of mistakes that Singapore have made up, unforced errors in the second half. I say unforced, of course, Australia putting them under pressure, but relatively unforced. It's gone out for a goal throw. Who's going to come on for Singapore then to take this? It's going to be with Lim from the back line. Lim props it over to Koo. Koo back to Toe. Toe over. It comes to Chan. Chan, nice ball over the top. Well gathered. This is better. Back to Chan. He's going to have an opportunity to shoot here, will he? He does shoot. Blocked for a corner. Nicely covered off by Gates, but that was brighter from Singapore. Chan then. Nice pass across the field. It comes to Koo. Koo. Yep, that contact at 90 degrees from Bates, so it will be a foul. Koo will gather possession, pops it off to Lim. Toe takes a run, draws the man. Ball comes over the top to Chan. Chan has to pass it back out. That ball has just gone right into the mixer though, and picked out by Australia, and they're away on the break again now. Nice long pass, but oh, it's not a nice pass. It's too far behind from the captain, Barrable. Gates wanted that in his path to be able to take it forward. So down the middle comes Bates. Bates found a gap there. Will he opt to shoot himself or lay it off? I think he's going to shoot himself. He does. No goal given. Made contact with the keeper before the shot. So it's Singapore's ball. The goalkeeper going back to halfway. He hasn't realized it's been given as a goalkeeper foul. So still 7-4 to Australia at the moment. I'm surprised they haven't pushed out to the full 5 out here to try and increase the goal difference in this game. Singapore looking quite brittle at the moment. The ball comes up to Yeo. They do push out now. They are getting the ball back fairly easily, in fairness, though. So Booth back in possession again. Over on the right-hand side, it comes to Gates. Gates, nice ball inside. Beautifully worked into Bates for the shot. So Australia out to an 8-goal lead then. Sorry, 8-1, 7 goals leading. This is going to do a lot for their goal difference advantage. Nice play by Toe. Skillful boat control to get around the player. Releases a little bit of pressure, but now Lim with a short dribble Puts himself under pressure, pumped into Yeo. This is better from Singapore, much better. Well passed, beautifully found over the top. Oh, it's a shame that that dropped just behind Ko, because that was a much better section of attack from Singapore. Paddle foul against Lim there, and it's now with Gates. Can he finish? Gates does finish. So Australia do take it out to an 8-goal lead now. Yeo then from the halfway line, 43 seconds left in the game. Can Australia force one more goal here? Yeo's going to have to take the push. He does, straight in from Booth. Timed nicely, Booth again. Yeo in once more. And now Booth has just taken the ball straight off him and is down the pitch. Can the captain finish this off for Australia? Save, good save coming. Great save from Lim actually. He wasn't quite in position there, and that was a good effort by the captain, Barable. So full credit to Lim for that one. But we're down to 14 seconds left on the game then. Barable. Ball comes to Bates, back to Barable. He passes it inside, big push coming. Well, I think the referees are going to give a foul there. It was before the shot from Joe Arthur. He was ball close to his chest, wriggling back and forth, but hadn't really started the action of shooting yet. So it's going to be 1 second left for Trey Arthur. It's going to have to be an instant shot from him on the inside. They need a ball though. Singapore not getting one to them, despite there being 2 behind the line and 1 on the corner now. Where? 1 second on the game clock then, so Trey Arthur's just going to have to shoot immediately once the positioning is done. So it's going to be Barable. Singapore, all paddles in the air. Barable then does score to finish the game. Manages to get it through. 4 Singaporean blades there. And Australia finish the game 10 goals to 1. Great goal difference found for them in this second group phase, and frustration for Singapore. Some good moments for them, but in that second half, especially the first quarter, the third quarter of the game, they really just gave the ball back to Australia needlessly multiple times over. So final score here, Australia 10, Singapore 1.